Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. I'm Blond, a.k.a. Alex.
And I'm Blonder, a.k.a. Desarai.
And today we are doing another one of our wonderful Fab Five Fridays. And this time we are going to be talking about our favorite highlighters.
Ooh, my favorite part of my makeup routine is highlighter.
Oh yeah, I love a good highlighter, so I'm super excited to talk about my favorites. And it's always, you know, it's called Fab Five, but we actually have 6. Yes, we have 6. You know, 5's a rule of thumb, but we have 6.
5 sounded pretty with the name is what it was.
True. And 5's a good number, you know, between the two of us, but if we have extra, it's alright.
Okay. Minimum of 5 though each time.
Yes. So, I guess I will go first. My first favorite, this is probably my top one. Actually, yes, this is my top one. My go-to. First of all, I love the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sun Dipped Glow Kit. I love it, except obviously, as you can see, the shade right here, bronze, it's just a little too dark for me. But the other 3 are my favorites. But my very favorite is this one, Tourmaline. And the really big main reason behind that is because, as you can see, it has like a slight purpley undertone, and I'm real big on purple.
True.
So yeah, it all kind of, you know, goes together. But I do enjoy Moonstone and Summer, and I usually kind of most of the time mix those together. I may use Summer by itself if I'm going for a more natural look, and I'll just very lightly dust it on. But this one's definitely my favorite from this palette, and I love Anastasia Beverly Hills, period. So
she just has some bomb highlighters.
Oh yes, a lot of things really.
That is true.
So
I think I've not tried her foundation yet. I've heard really good things about them.
Yeah.
I've tried that one too.
And I mean, I've seen people use their eyeshadow palettes. I have never actually used one myself, but I know a lot of people love them. So yeah, ABH is great. So what is your top pick?
Okay, so this one is the Fenty Beauty How Many Carats Diamond Balm. It looks like this. Mine's a little messy, but it looks like this right here. I never use this on its own. What I use this for, and that's why I love it so much, this is what I'm wearing right now. I use it with like my ring finger just to tap over it, but it just makes the biggest difference in a highlighter. Like, I tried this on in stores at Sephora, and then I talked about it for like 3 weeks straight. I was like, look, I gotta have this. I want it. I gotta have it. I kept looking at pictures. I was like, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. And then I broke down and I went back and I bought it because it was so pretty in stores. And Fenty Beauty is such a great brand in the first place. Yes. With everything. And so
Fenty foundation, the like original one, first one she came out with. Love it.
I'm gonna try their luminous one. That's on my goal list, the luminous one. But yeah, this right here, amazing. Definitely top highlighter of all time.
I haven't had a chance to try a Fenty highlighter, but that's on my list. I really want a good Fenty highlighter because I've really heard lots of good things about all of her highlighters, and so I'm really excited to try one in the future, and I do plan on it at some point. Like I said, I love the Fenty foundation, definitely one of my favorites. If not my favorite, I don't know. We'll see after I try on this Juvia's Place a little bit, but I really like it too, so we'll see. My next favorite is, I actually got this, it's an Ipsy special. It's from...
I'm sorry.
You alright?
Yeah, I inhaled.
Bless your heart. It's Lottie London Limited, and it's called The Good Girl. As I've already hit pan, as you can see. I'm going to get it out of this plastic here. It's just like a, I don't know, I don't even really know, like a kind of like a pinky-ish or whatever. But it's a really good... like the color, it doesn't like look pink on it. It's just a good, it blends in with my skin tone really well, but it's super like pigmented. It's really popping. Like I said, it's just a random one. I mean, it's in like a little plastic thing. I got it in an Ipsy bag, and it was probably, I think it was in like one of the first, probably within the first 6 that I got in my Ipsy bags, one of the first 6 ones I got. But love it.
I like it. That's super pretty.
It is. That's the one downside. It's in this stupid plastic thing.
Oh yeah, I like that. It's pretty.
Like it's, yeah, see that?
Very just me.
But like it blends in with a lighter skin tone really well, even though like you would think by looking at it in the, you know, the package that it might stand out a little bit. But it not too much. I really like it. Especially if you like throw on some setting spray first, and while it's still like a little, and then set again after you put it on. It's fantastic.
With my 25 different sprays that I use, I'm like, I'll go through a can of setting spray in like a day.
It's pretty bad.
It is.
But I mean, hey, I love a good setting spray too. I'm not gonna lie. I need some more setting spray.
You just spray and fan, and it makes your entire day. But all right, my second favorite highlighter is the OG. The thing that I think really changed the highlighting game. I just threw that at myself. The thing that really changed, I think, the highlighting game
I would have
is.
cried if it would have dropped and broke.
Me too. I actually hit pan on this. This is like the first ever thing I've ever hit pan on.
Really?
Yeah, because I keep buying so much shit that I forget about that. But this is the Becca Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Champagne Pop. This was the original collab that they did with Jaclyn Hill. I know since then they came out with their Champagne Pop collection that had like a big like highlighter stick. It had highlighter. It had, I think, maybe even a gloss with it. But as far as I know, she's not associated with this anymore. Whatever it came out, it was her collaboration with them. Yeah. But this is probably one of my favorite highlighters just all the time.
You've gone ham on that.
Yeah, I'm like, my most people, I'm like, highlighter, setting spray, highlighter, set. Like, I'll highlight 6 different times.
Yes, I mean,
like,
I love it good.
If the fucking spaceship can't see me, then I need more. I mean, just my opinion. But this is definitely one of my favorite. I feel like it looks good on, like, all skin tones.
Yeah, it's definitely a good, like, all the way around highlighter.
And I'm going to go ahead and say, Becca doesn't really have anything that really impresses me other than their highlighters. It's not just the brand that I'm like, oh my goodness, I got to have this brand new thing that came out from Becca.
Yeah, Becca's not something that I get all about.
Yeah. But this one right here is my second favorite highlighter of all time, and probably will always be, and I need to restock myself because it's amazing.
Yeah, you're getting low there.
I hit pan, and I cried and everything because I'm like, I don't hit pan on anything ever.
And see, this one, I think part of the reason I hit pan is because it is just a single little, you know, whatever, it wasn't, there's not a whole lot in this pan. So, I mean, if you look at it, it's not, you know, it's not like
a pretty though. They're pretty.
And then I did hit pan. I really can't even tell you whether the ABH one or this one I hit pan on first. I'm not sure which one, but
they kind of are not in like the color, but the fact that they're not just like the highlight, like there's something underneath. Like that one has like that rose gold kind of pink, and the other one kind of has that light purple.
Yes,
but they're really pretty though.
And they like the ABH, the tourmaline, the purplish one. It does like if you get up close and look, you can kind of like. It doesn't blend. Not that it doesn't blend well with my skin tone. It does, like from a distance, you know, but because it does have that purpley, like undertone, it does like, it obviously doesn't just whoosh right into my skin tone. But it not in a bad way. It still looks really pretty, and I love it. My next palette is from ColourPop because. I just love ColourPop. It's ColourPop. They're great. It's a Super Shock highlighter palette, and it is the Dream Sequence one. It has this cute little iridescent, shiny like covering on it, but the package itself is so cute. I really like it, and the reason I even decided on getting this one is because I felt like a lot of it was best for my skin tone. That's why whenever I was looking, I was like, ooh, let me try this one. And this one's definitely really like you have to be a little careful with this because it is like it does have a lot of pinkness to it, so you do just have to be a little careful. Usually whenever I use this one, I kind of will like use a regular highlighter and then just dab that one on top to kind of add a little bit of extra oomph to it.
It's really pretty. I don't think I've ever seen this palette before in like person. I like it.
Really, I love this. And that one is Mr. Wind, Pinch Me and Guilty Pleasure. Both of those are, I mean, you can pretty much use those, you know, by themselves, whatever. All of these are like super, like they're really pigmented. I at first was like really thrown off because they are like a...
Are they putty?
Yeah. But like, look at that. Like...
That is stunning.
That's like, it's intense. And that's the Counting Sheep one.
Oh.
This is Guilty Pleasure. That one, this one is like a lot, like if you're wanting like a more toned down subtle, then this one's better because it's just not, I mean, it's still like bright, but it's like, it's more like, I don't know, it's hard to.
It's really pretty though.
Mm-hmm. And then this one is Mr. Wind. Got it all over my finger, but it's you know, but those are super. They're all gorgeous. I was really thrown off though because they're like the putty or creamy kind of. They're not like a dry powder, you know, whatever. I'm gonna
stay on.
I'm gonna be glowing for days, but. Absolutely love these highlighters. They're great. They look beautiful on. They are popping if you love a bright highlighter. So that is my final favorite highlighter.
I apologize. My upper lip is sweating like a motherfucker right now.
It is really hot in here, and I didn't want to leave the fan on because I thought y'all would probably be able to hear that.
You can probably hear this one.
Probably.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I had to calm myself down because I was sweating like a mother over here. Alright, the last one I have is one that I stole from my mom's Allure box because I was like, Mom, I gotta have it, give it to me. She doesn't like popping highlighters, I do. This is the OFRA X NIKKIETUTORIALS highlighter in the shade Everglow. This is such a beautiful highlighter. Now, my only issue is I only really use this shade over here, which is like the white highlighter shade, but there is 2 more shades in this palette.
And you don't use them at all?
No, not at all. See, look, I like indented that one. Maybe I should like swirl my brush around all in it next time. That's on a to-do later list.
Because I know that one's dark, but I feel like if you did kind of, you know, swirl them all around, it probably would turn out great.
Maybe that was her goal with this palette, but that one Desirai's goal. So I only ever use this one right here.
And the other one is not even too dark either. You could use that one.
Look now. I guess I could. I guess I just like always went to this one because it's kind of, but it's such a beautiful highlighting palette. It's so pretty on the skin. A little bit goes a long way with OFRA, and OFRA has really good highlighters. This is the very first one that I like tried from them, but
yeah, I have seen their highlighters are amazing. I actually just got a blush. I'm wearing it now.
It's really pretty.
That I got in my Ipsy bag this month, and I loved it. It was great, which it was perfect, my perfect kind of shade or whatever. But like, I almost was I had to take it easy because I got a little too excited at first, and it's a lot. You have to, you know, you gotta take it easy. But OFRA is a great. I think
I've liked everything I've ever tried from them.
Mm-hmm. I think I've had a few other things that I've gotten from them that I've.
They have really good liquid lips. I haven't tried one yet.
I know, that's the one thing I haven't tried that I would love to try from OFRA is a liquid lip.
Whatever.
So, yeah, those are. It's not 5, it's 6. Sorry, but that is our Fab Five Friday for our favorite highlighters. Yes, it's 6. Sorry about that. But to go back over it again, we've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sun Dipped Glow Kit. Ugh. I don't know why that's so hard for me to pronounce. And then the Lottie London Good Girl, something like that. And then the ColourPop Super Shock Highlighter Palette. Dream Sequence, and yours were
the Fenty How Many Carats Diamond Bomb, the Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop, and the OFRA X Nikkie Highlighter in Everglow.
Yep.
So that's all of them.
And we will leave those all in the description, of course. So you know, keep an eye out for that. But those are our highlighters. If you liked our video, then be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you know when we upload from now on. And leave us a comment and tell us what you thought. So, bye y'all.